thank the way he went about in doing consulting, interacting with many people, and that's a professional way of really doing things. I really first appreciate on behalf of all of you his effort, not only his effort, Satya, the whole family behind it. In fact, I really like the way, not pushing, not really nudging, and it's really allowing to really flow. No? That was a great effort done by them and really brought right people and also the kind of people here. See, what is the purpose of these 2 days? I think if you really look at that purpose, it's not a talk shop. It's really not a talk shop. I think it's really not a workshop. It's really a act shop. After listening, thinking, it should lead to action. And the action of the spirit with which Gandhian values, what Jagannath left to us, I think that needs to be taken forward. So that's the purpose of this act shop. Not only talking here, and most of the elderly people here, we need to take advantage of their experience, and the young people assimilate this experience for action. I think it's not that they are really talking, not in the air. Out of their experience, these are the things are coming, and we are fortunate to have all of them here. My introductory remarks takes exactly 10 minutes, and I would really cover in 3 ways. One is, I think, the purpose of remembering Jagannath ji. I met him first in 1983. I was at that time 25 years old. When I met him, joined Asefa, the first day I met him in somewhere in Gandhigram office. So we had a 2 hours discussion. He was just exploring. What is this young guy came, want to do something, development work. I think it was interesting. I also went with open mind, asking about what is your interest, what is the kind of things you want to do. That's my first interaction with Jagannath in 83. Afterwards, Padayatra, something I used to facilitate the Padayatra from Asefa side. And we interact in the board meeting of Asefa early days. A lot of interaction. What really inspired me is the way of life he chooses for his life is very, very unique. Many times as an youngster, we talk about a career or a job. I think there is a difference between job and way of life. The farmer takes the kind of his work as a way of life, not a job. It's not a livelihood. It's more than a livelihood. So the way, the self-choice he made, I think the self-choice to really dedicate the whole life for a public cause is a great. It's not easy. Many of us we can talk, but very few people can do the travel the talk. I think that was one of the great inspiration I got. And I also encourage young people to have a earlier self-choice for this kind of thing, because all 100% of the population is not going through this choice. So only hardly 1%, if the leadership material does this choice, the country will really benefit so much. So that's one of the very, very important things which really inspired me. Second, he is I think it's a combination of 2 kinds. He is a non-violent, at the same time he is aggressive. I think it's a 2 combination. Whenever you talk to him, the energy flows, and he really uses the language of aggressive language, which is a really different nature. But the intention and the kind of perspective is so strong in non-violent nature, no? Which is really wonderful. And always thinking about public issues, always he takes a course. Otherwise, the activists of different kinds are there. I think he is activist of Gandhian activist with a different nature. Probably somebody should write an article on that. I think how it's really different. What kind of things he brings a new uniqueness to the Gandhian. Everyone adds value to Gandhian approach. Gandhian approach gives so much space for many people to innovate and create that kind of process. So that's distinct things I really still remember very much. And I should now thank profusely Natarajanji to bring out a very comprehensive, all the lectures are here. I think all of you are really provided with that. Please, whenever they are presenting their papers are inside. But as the last speaker, Andrew Rigby said that that's version 3. This is version 2 in the book. Similarly, my chair, he is also going to have a little modified version. But keep track of this. All the lectures, notes are available, which is really given to you.